this is Neighbor Tarot. I'm here to do your daily check-in. Today is March 11th, 2026, but when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. We're going to take a look at what the vibe is for the day, and then we'll pull some tarot cards, and then I'll finish off your reading with an Akashic Records Oracle card. Let's call in Spirit. Okay, Pisces, let's see what the vibe is for the day. Hope you're all doing well. If you're new here, welcome. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you want. And welcome back to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here each and every day. Thank you for liking, hyping, hitting the thanks button, hitting all the buttons. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can scroll over. You can see all those buttons for the YouTubers. Hitting those buttons really does help us. I know that some people say, you know, hit them if you want to, that kind of thing, but it really does help our YouTube channels. So thank you so much for doing that. This will be a general reading for Pisces. So take what resonates and leave the rest. It'll be for all Pisces placements. Let's see what's going on. Angels, guides. Okay. We have puzzled, confused, perplexed, conflicted. One more. For Pisces, what do they need to know? Okay. And we've got sippin' rumors, gossip, nosy. Okay. Are you hearing about something, Pisces, through gossip, and it's making you confused or perplexed, or like, what is going on with this? So there's some type of rumors, gossip, you know, people talking about things, and it's leaving you perhaps puzzled, or puzzled that people are gossiping about this. Let's see what's going on. Interesting. Grab your tea, coffee, water, whatever you got. I got my coffee here, as I always do. It is 6 a.m. here in Florida. So what time is it where you are when you're listening to this reading? Put in the timestamp where you are, what time it is where you are. And sometimes if you look at that time and then you look at the angel number, there could be another message for you. So look at that. Okay. Angels, guides, ancestors, what is the most, these cards are popping this morning. The Lovers reversed. The Five of Cups. The King of Pentacles. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Back of the deck, we have the High Priestess. All right. So it seems like you're either holding back your true feelings. This could be your energy here, Pisces, in the shadow for what you don't see. Or somebody's holding back their true feelings. And I'm being pulled to say that this is you, Pisces. Perhaps you're holding back your true feelings because you're puzzled about this gossip or these rumors, what people are talking about. You're holding back your true feelings about what they're talking about. This could be something to do with a separation or some type of choice going on. So perhaps somebody's talking about, you know, an end of a relationship or a separation in a marriage or some type of choice when the Lovers are reversed. There could be some type of choice. Or just a conflict within a relationship, perhaps. We do have the Five of Cups here as well, reversed. There could be a new relationship that people are talking about, or a return of an old friend. We're going to have to clarify. Perhaps you're not stating your true feelings about this, about what's going on, perhaps with a return of an old friend or a new relationship where there's conflict within this situation. It feels like it's outside of yourself. It feels like somebody's talking about something going on, maybe about somebody that you know, and you're not really stating your true feelings because it's leaving you confused, perplexed, or conflicted, or maybe you feel like you're in the middle. We have the King of Pentacles here. Again, we're going to have to go back and clarify here. There could be a cheater within a relationship. That's why there's conflict or something. There could be some type of cheating going on with the King of Pentacles. Or somebody being cheated out of something. This could be somebody that you're talking about when you're at work. Like I'm getting pulled to say like the water cooler talk. I know that's kind of old school. But there's gossip and rumors going on. With the Eight of Pentacles here. It's like you're just minding your own business, is what it feels like. You're just going to keep on working. You're just minding your own business. You're not really stating your true feelings about what you're hearing, about what they're talking about. This is leaving you puzzled, confused, conflicted. Perhaps you feel like you're being put in the middle about what they're talking about. We're going to go back and clarify. But there could be some type of conflict because of some type of cheating in a new relationship or something, a return of an old friend. But it's like you're just going to keep on working here. You're not going to get involved is what it feels like here. Let's clarify. Please clarify the Lovers, please, Spirit. Interesting reading. The Fool. Major Arcana. Please clarify the Five of Cups. And here's conflict again. There's some type of conflict going on. The Knight of Wands. And please clarify. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. Back of the deck, we have the Star card. Okay, this is Aquarius energy. Wish fulfillment for what you don't see. This could be you, Pisces, that they're talking about. Perhaps you're holding back your true feelings. Perhaps there's rumors going around about what you're doing at this time. Your choice, perhaps, to move on from something. Did you move on from a relationship where there was cheating, there was conflict? You're moving into the new. There was a choice in order for you to move into a new beginning is what I'm being pulled to say here with these clarifications here. I'm definitely seeing that there was conflict. There was cheating in a relationship. Perhaps this is you, Pisces, moving on to the new. You've decided to move on and people could be talking about it. They're confused, perhaps, why you've moved on. They're confused or perplexed or conflicted about why you've moved on. You're not really letting people know how you truly feel. Maybe you're holding back from people and telling the truth about this person and what was going on, that there was a lot of conflict. There was cheating going on as well. So take it as it resonates. People could also be talking about you in a rumor kind of way or being gossipy or nosy about your situation is what I'm being pulled to say. They could be perplexed, but you're perplexed or confused as well. Why are they talking about this? I've moved on. This feels like your energy here, Pisces, that you perhaps have moved on from a relationship, a situationship where there was conflict and there was perhaps cheating going on here. We have the Knight of Wands that is clarifying this King of Pentacles. It feels like when the Knight of Wands is reversed, like it's almost like the action has stopped because of the cheating. Like whatever you were doing, you stopped doing what you were doing because of this. Or just feel like you were cheated out of life, in other words, with this individual. So you decided to end things and move on to a new beginning. This is not something that you planned for. This is perhaps a situationship or a relationship where you thought it was going to last the long term and it did not. It's not something that you foresaw. But there was a lot of conflict here in a relationship or somebody that you've known from the past. People are talking about you. And why did you move on to a new beginning? You're just doing your work. You're not even paying attention to this gossip that's going on. The people are talking about you. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position, clarifying. It feels like when the Ace is reversed, it's telling me that you don't really care about what people are saying. You're concentrating on your work. And you're just focusing on your finances at this time. You don't really care about what people are saying about why you left a situation. Whether this was a job, a relationship, a friendship, whatever it is. There are people talking about you, Pisces. They're confused about what you've done, why you've left this person or this situation. They could be talking about you, having rumors about you, gossiping about you, being nosy about why Pisces left. Why did Pisces leave? We don't understand. You're holding back your true feelings. You're not telling people the whole truth. You're not telling people that the person was a cheater, liar, deceiver, that there was conflict in the relationship. It's like you're not telling people. But your wish fulfillment is coming in as you are moving on to a new beginning here, Pisces. For what you don't see in the shadow here with the star card. This is Aquarius energy. You decided to make your dreams come true because you were not being fulfilled in this situation. What is the advice for Pisces here, please, Spirit? What is the advice for Pisces? People are talking about you, Pisces. That's what it feels like to me. Or talking about the other person. What is the advice here? So we have the Six of Wands reversed and the Ace of Cups here. So yeah, this is your new beginning. Here's the Judgment card. You're going through an awakening at this time. You're seeing things for what they are. You could be going through a spiritual awakening as well, but you're definitely going into a new beginning for what you don't see here. With the Ace of Cups here, this is new emotions, new life, new beginnings for you with the Ace of Cups here. And with the Six of Wands being reversed, this is basically stating that Spirit is saying your advice is that there are people that are not going to adapt to what you're doing. They're used to seeing you maybe with this person. They're used to seeing you in this role. They're used to seeing you in a certain way, and they're not adapting to the way that you're moving on to this new beginning. So that's why they're talking about you. That's why they're nosy. That's why they're gossiping. And this is why it's leaving you maybe perplexed. Why are people talking about me? Or why are they confused or perplexed as I'm just moving on to something, I'm leaving behind what no longer serves me. I'm moving on to my new beginning. I'm going towards my wish fulfillment. And I've got my Ace of Cups here. And Spirit is bringing me towards a new beginning here. More fulfillment in my life. But people, there are people in your life here, Pisces, that are never going to understand why. They're just not used to seeing you like this, Pisces. But you're definitely going through your new beginning here. There is an awakening going on for you here, Pisces. Lots of major arcana. One more, please, Spirit. What is to come for Pisces here to finish up? What is the conclusion card? So we have the Six of Pentacles here. So it's okay to be a little bit selfish here is what Spirit is saying. It's time for you to take care of yourself here because there is a new beginning coming in for you. We've got lots of aces here. So you've got new, fresh ideas, new perspectives, changes in your life that is bringing you into this new beginning. But it's okay to be a little bit selfish right now. You don't have to tell people what's going on. That's what I'm feeling here. There could be people talking about you, and it's okay that you're holding back your true feelings and not telling people what the truth is about why you left the situation. But you're definitely moving on to your new beginning here. You don't know what the future holds, but there is a bright outlook for you. There's a new beginning. You're going towards your destiny here with the Star card, Aquarius energy. You're definitely waking up as well. Let's finish up your reading with a message from the Akashic Records, Pisces. But a beautiful reading. People are going to talk, they're not going to understand what Pisces is doing as you're moving into this new beginning and there's changes going on. They're not going to understand it. And it's okay. You don't have to explain anything. Let them gossip. Let them talk. Let them be nosy. You don't have to tell them a thing, okay? Let them be confused about what you're doing. Angels, guides, ancestors, a message from the Akashic Records to finish up this reading, please, Spirit. Okay, so it says speak your truth. So even though I said, you don't have to tell anybody anything, know your truth. And Spirit says, speak your truth. You've stayed silent long enough. Speak up, stand your ground, and state your perspectives. You will rise to a higher vibration when you let your voice be heard. So, maybe you're not telling people the entire truth about why you left a situation. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's time that you say, okay, enough of this gossip. You're confused about what's going on in my life. Let me just tell you what has gone on. Maybe it's time for you to speak your truth. But honestly, I feel like speaking your truth is, you don't have to know about my life. That's speaking your truth as well. Like keeping this stuff to yourself is speaking your truth. So perhaps, you can walk right over to these people and say, I hear that you're talking about me and it's none of your business. So that's speaking your truth as well. So keep that in mind. Now, you could walk right over and say, okay, do you want to know why I left and why I'm on this new beginning? Okay. It's because this person was a liar, cheater, deceiver, and there was a lot of conflict in the relationship. But that's up to you, Pisces. So remember, you don't have to tell anybody anything. You're on this trajectory of this new beginning. It looks beautiful. There's lots of new beginnings coming in for you. You don't know what the future holds, but you're on this path. You're going towards your dreams here, Pisces. You're going through an awakening as well. I'm going to leave the message there. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the hype button. Hit the thanks button if you're called to do that. Hit all the buttons if you want to. I will see you tomorrow for your daily. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Please be kind and compassionate to one another, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.